Hi boys and girls, how are you doing today? It's social studies time. This is Anna and Elsa. They've joined us again. Last time they were here when we talked about the pioneers. In our Zoom message yesterday, I told you we will be looking at a new topic about the prairie. And so today we will be reading the book A Day on the Prairie. We will look at some of the animals and plants that live on the prairie. We'll also see a video about the prairie and do a craft so that you will have a lovely picture of the prairie. I know all of you like to do art and craft. Are you ready? Let's begin. A Day on the Prairie, written and illustrated by students of the Kildare Countryside Elementary School in Long Grove, Illinois. A Day on the Prairie. Now, what is a prairie? A prairie is actually a large piece of land that's flat and has a lot of grass on it. It's like a very, very big play field and mostly grass, and few animals live there. We don't have a lot of trees and mountains there. So a prairie is known as a grassland. These are the authors, the different children who wrote and made this book. The prairie sun rises from the east. Robins fly through the clear sky, singing along with the wind. There's the robin. So that's a type of bird that lives on the prairie. The white-tailed deer prance through the thick, tall grass. Turtles wake up in the crisp fall air, and I begin to walk through the dewy grass. I smell the fresh water of a crystal blue painted stream, sparkling in the simmering sunrise. I smell the nectar of the purple petals from the pretty prairie clover. This plant is the clover, and it has a nice purple color and has a nice smell too. I see a red-tailed hawk swooping through the cool, breezy air as he chases a tiny field mouse scurrying to safety. That's the hawk. I see a hurried black-tailed prairie dog digging its burrow deep under the lush prairie soil. That's the prairie dog. It's not a real dog, but it barks like a dog, so they've called it the prairie dog. And it digs a hole, goes in, and lives under the earth in a burrow. I feel a radiant orange and black monarch butterfly's wings flapping by my face as it gently lands on my shoulder. I feel the smooth softness of a downy killdeer feather caught while it slowly floated to the prairie floor. There's the bird. I touch soft cotton-like milkweed dancing with the breeze. There is the milkweed. I touch the elegant jeweled shooting star peeking out of a pile of decaying leaves. That's a type of flower called the shooting star flower. I taste the ghastly smoke and ashes from the distant prairie fires. Oh my, sometimes when the grass is very dry, the heat of the sun can spark a fire. And then there's the smoke and the ashes. I taste tangy, juicy blueberries fresh from the plump bush. See the blueberry bush? I hear the carrion beetle chirping under the painted blue sky. I hear a pack of wolves howling as the moon rises and the sun disappears behind the tall blue stem grass. The wolves come out. Can you howl like a wolf? I wonder where the whistling wind will carry the tiny tufts of dandelion seeds. These seeds blow away from the plant when all the petals have fallen and the seeds are getting dry. They blow away with the wind. I wonder what's rustling in the bushes as I see a pair of flashy emerald eyes staring straight at me. Can you guess what it is? I hope people enjoy walking through the lush and beautiful prairie leaves. Nothing but their footprints are left. See the footprints? I hope the simmering stream stays crystal clear so all prairie animals and plants can live in harmony forever. The magical sunset gracefully sets as it starts to lightly drizzle. That means the light rain is coming as the sun is going down. The rain glitters on the birch trees and tickles a goldenrod spider's web. There's the spider called the goldenrod spider. That's the web. The moon rises over the prairie as it slowly falls asleep. So night has come on the prairie. Mosquitoes nip at the coat of a white-tailed deer. Then everything goes quiet. And then, faintly, I hear owls waking and starting to rise to hunt in the night sky. You know the owls, they come out at night to hunt. Boys and girls, this is our day at the prairie. Did you learn plants and animals that live in the prairie? We have a list of them here, and I will show you in the video some of these plants and animals. We have also insects and birds, and they live very happily on the prairie.
Wow, this is great! You can see for miles! We better get started on our project.
Okay, I know you're all anxious to start exploring the prairie, but first, can anybody tell me what the word prairie means?
I got it. It says here that prairie is a French word that means meadow or grassy area. Prairie has rich, fertile soils, grasses, wildflowers, and very few trees.
Very good, Kayla.
For our craft today, we are going to make a picture about the prairie, similar to the ones that the children made in their book, showing plants and animals that live on the prairie. I hope you grab your construction paper, different colors, you have your glue, your crayons, your scissors. I have cut out my pieces already, and I'm going to show you how to put the pieces together to get a wonderful picture. You can ask your parent or guardian for help to cut out the pieces. Let us begin. So this is my prairie grass, and I'm gonna just stick it right here along the edge, right? So we glue it and we take our time, stick it together, and there we have our prairie grass. Now the grass looks brown because it has a lot of seeds, and grass, they dry up quickly, but there is some greenery as well, like you see in the book at the back. Remember, they don't have tall trees, so we're going to put some glue again. We're going to put the glue, and we are going to stick it back here towards the edge of our dry grass. Now I have one last piece which we are going to stick right about here. So there we have our prairie grass further away to the background. It's all lined up very nicely. We are going to try to do the flowers. I got some of purple and pink flower buds, flowers that look so beautiful with their bright colors. And we can put the glue on them to stick them on. You stick your flowers in the places that you have outlined for them. I'm putting them on this side of mine. There we go. We have a lot of flowers here. Do you remember the name of this type of flower? It's called the clover. What's this type of flower called? That's right, the clover flower. I'm going to show you that in the video as well. I'm going to put a pink one right about here. And of course we need some stems for our flowers. So there we go. Put your stem on. It's beginning to look quite nice. This one has a long stem, it's further away. Some are short, some are long. We put on the stem here. Good job. Yes. Sometimes it takes a little bit more glue, but we don't want to put too much to make it sunny or wet or messy. There we have it. A lot of stems for our flowers. Good, boys and girls. And I've cut out a little extra grass for here and there on the prairie. So you can also put little extra grass here and there on your picture. Now we have a yellow flower called the prairie sunflower, and it has nice bright yellow leaves like a sunflower, so you can stick these on as well. I begin with sticking the part in the middle to help me get my petals in a nice order, and then I'm going to begin to stick my petals. You can do this together with your parent and have an enjoyable time doing the flowers and the prairie background. There we have a kind of a big stem for this one. Good, boys and girls. And I have our prairie dog, not like the pet dog we have at home, but it barks kind of like the dog, so they call it a prairie dog, but it more looks like a squirrel without a bushy tail, and it lives in the burrow. So this is its home. You know, it's dug out the land, soil, and it goes and lives inside the earth in the burrow. Oh, we have to put some sunshine because we read about how the sun came up so nicely while we were there at the prairie, and some little clouds will go good too. And I have included some birds. Do you remember the name of the birds? Okay, we can put the sun here, the cloud next to the sun. We had a robin in the picture. Yes, we did. And there was a hawk. Do you remember that? So I have birds there. Now we also learned some insects, like we learned about the spider, and I didn't put it because it's so tiny. It's looking great now. We have our prairie picture, and you can label it the prairie or at the prairie. So you can write it at the top, at the prairie. There we go. At the prairie. Do your best work and enjoy your picture all about the prairie. Next time when we Zoom, you can show me your picture. Boys and girls, we had a wonderful time today learning about the prairie. Anna and Elsa enjoyed the learning as well. And because they lived in the cold They didn't really know about the prairie, but now they know so much about the animals and plants that live in the prairie. I'll see you next time as we learn more about different landforms.